All right, everybody, welcome to a casual conversation. I'm here along with Joel and James. Hey, guys.
Hey.
Hello.
And tonight's conversation topic, or today's or this morning's, whenever you're listening to this, is from one of our Patreon supporters. They pledged at the $10 level, and they suggested a casual conversation topic, and we're going to do it. So they want to know, how about talking about what games or series you would think would make a great movie with the right directors, actors, etc.? So I'm assuming we can go into a little bit of detail on who the right actors and directors, etc. would be. So does one of you have an idea of like a game? I mean, because most video game movies are garbage. We can agree.
If we had this topic like 5 years ago, this would have been so much easier.
Why?
But because now there are so many game movies coming out in the next few years.
There are. There's Warcraft. What else is there?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh, yeah. I'd forgotten about that.
Angry Birds, Hitman is coming out again.
Wait, they're making another Hitman? It did well.
Hitman's out now. It stars the
that one.
That's
Okay.
badass from Homeland.
I thought James meant like a sequel to that one. I was like, I thought everyone hated that one.
There's been talk of Deus Ex, talk of Devil May Cry.
Well, James, talk is cheap.
They're making a movie from the Star Wars video games.
I wish. Well, let's see. I think my first one would be Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic.
Isn't that cheating, though? Because it's already an existing movie property?
It's an existing property, but I honestly want that storyline badly.
Okay, so you want that particular game,
yes,
not just that universe. Okay.
And so the Knights of the Old Republic series is actually based, what, is it like thousands of years before?
Yeah.
It's a significant amount of time before. So you actually get to see both Jedi and Sith in their full form. Like there's a Sith Academy and there's a Jedi Academy, obviously. Jedis are they're not just like the Jedi Council. They're like a big part of society. So I absolutely loved the storyline in the two games, and then the Old Republic was a little less story driven, but still had a good story. I mean, the trailers for that game were almost better than the game, I think.
Did you hear that the DLC or whatever the latest expansion for the Republic apparently is like phenomenal? I think it got like a 9.0.
Yeah,
apparently the story's like amazing. I'm like,
I'm thinking about taking another stab at the game, honestly.
Well, I thought that too, James, and then I realized you have to be like level 45 to even start it or something. And I think I'm level like 17. I'm like, oh gosh, the hours just to get to it. I was like, no.
It's probably
Can I
not,
pay someone
probably
over in
not worth
China
it
to play for my character for a while? I'm sure there are people there.
All right, James, so actors and director.
Let's see.
For like main characters.
I'm trying not to go the route of Force Awakens, because I'm like, oh, that girl that plays in Force Awakens would be a great Bastila. Yeah.
James has clearly thought about this a lot.
James, you had better ideas for the Fallout, because you constantly talk about a Fallout movie.
Oh yeah,
Wouldn't that kind of just be like The Road? Wouldn't that just be The Road? Or Mad Max?
No, I mean, well, that's no. Because
we talked about
the difference
doing
between
a
Fallout.
prequel.
Like I don't think people completely understand what Fallout is. Fallout is not 100% this serious, crazy.
I know,
like
you
it's a
tell us
serious
this
universe,
like twice a week.
But,
You tell us.
Well, you just said
it's that time of the week,
The
buddy.
Road is not Fallout.
Okay.
Fallout is this like somehow people pretend that things are still happy even though it's like a nightmare.
Like your Thanksgiving plans.
I don't think Fallout would make a great movie. I think it would make a great HBO Game of Thrones type like series where
a great TV show.
A great.
It wouldn't make a great 2-hour thing. It'd make a great 87-hour thing.
Yes, exactly.
I get what you're saying with
It
that.
would be awesome to see like high quality acting.
I would like to see John Hamm as the main character.
Almost in a way like how Who?
John Hamm.
Oh yeah, he'd be good.
Oh, that would be awesome. Dude,
I mean, he already kind of looks like the main character in the game anyways, but I always pick, since he's been in Mad Men, he just seems to fit that era. I guess just naturally I picture him in my head when I think about it.
It'd be so fun to take a character like that who's not at all be ready at all for some sort of crazy battles and mutants and stuff, and then have his character completely kind of evolve as he has to battle in this apocalypse. That would be a fun.
Okay, so we'll
show.
say that would make a good TV show. I kind of agree. I think that would be pretty good. I could tell you what I don't want to be a movie is The Witcher. Just because, like, anything that's super dense with lore, like, so no Metal Gear Solid, no Witcher.
Even though Witcher is coming?
Well, there's been, like, Polish movies and stuff.
No, there's a Polish movie coming out soon.
Right,
like
no, and there's been, like, TV movies and stuff before. Maybe it'll be good.
No, there's a movie coming out in 2017.
Right, maybe it'll be good, but I'm saying I don't want that to be a movie because
You want them to stop production, erase all their hard drives.
I don't think it's going to be good. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Call of Duty movie. Like, people love military movies, special forces stuff. People love
What about
that.
San Andreas?
The Grand Theft Auto San Andreas or San Andreas with
the
the
movie.
Rock?
The one with The Rock.
How is that like
counts Call of Duty movie? I don't know.
Because The Rock uses the power of his muscles to save
Because it's campy.
the Earth. Well, I guess that's not quite fair. Bad Boys is kind of, I guess, a Call of Duty movie. I mean, it's that same feel.
I think Bad Boys the game is more like Bad Boys the movie.
There is a Bad Boys the game.
I didn't know there was a Bad Boys game. That's crazy.
Back in the day when they actually used to do game tie-ins.
That guys play.
Yeah, they stopped doing them because they were all terrible. Let's see. What else?
I have a movie. I mean,
How about Project Cars? It could be just like Need for Speed, except maybe not suck.
Except with less story. Project Cars
How do
doesn't
you
even
get less?
pretend there's a story. No, I want them to make a movie out of the new Need for Speed game with all of those actors and filmed in the exact same way, like it's all a first-person camera and everyone just fist bumps each other the entire time.
Let's hire the same people that made Doom the movie in first person. Did anyone see that?
Yes, I did. Was that you, Mo?
You saw it. Did you see it in the theater?
I didn't see it in the theater. I wasn't old enough.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That did
He's
have,
made
that
so
had
many
The Rock in
stinkers.
it.
I don't know which ones are attributed to him at this point.
He hasn't made any good
Was The
ones,
Rock
as far
in
as I
it?
know. Yeah, The Rock was in it. But this was like still like wrestling Rock, like run down Rock. Before The Rock became
Now I
like
kind
the
of want to
cool
see
guy
it just
he is
because
now.
of he's in it now.
I mean, it's cool when the BFG's on screen, but I think The Rock could be like in a Gears of War movie. You should have Rock. You should have okay. Let's cast the Gears of War movie. The Rock. And then Michael Pena, because there's a Hispanic guy, and that's the only Hispanic actor that Hollywood knows about. So him too.
See, I can see them putting The Rock as
And
the
who's
main character.
who's the
I just don't feel like
blonde-haired
he's the main
kind of
character.
douchey guy?
Blonde-haired douchey guy, Bradley Cooper.
No, he's too cool. He's too cool.
Oh, okay.
We need a little bit more of a generic person.
More
Owen
of
Wilson.
What?
Owen Wilson in Gears
For a
of War.
second, I thought you were about to say Warwick Davis. I was like, what?
Owen Wilson. Hey guys, it's the Covenant or the Flood or whatever. I don't know.
Guys, isn't like the Covenant's coming?
I think it'd be cool if they made a Mass Effect game with Katie Sackhoff, but that's just because I played as FemShep and basically role played as Starbuck. So I'm not really sure if that might just be me. Oh, I know, Call of Duty game. Strike Back, the TV show, is totally Call of Duty.
Yeah.
It is so Call of Duty, and it's better.
Oh,
Basically
that
every
show's so
way.
good.
It is.
I think a good
I'm
movie, and I
still-
don't know who would star in it, would be Saints Row. Just because it's more comical than like GTA. Mm-hmm. I think they could do
obviously
something.
Channing Tatum.
Man.
You know what's weird?
Have you seen 22 Jump Street?
I'm not a fan
haven't
of
seen that
Channing
one.
Tatum, by the way.
Have you seen 21 and 22 Jump Street?
No, I haven't.
Okay. What movies have you seen him in?
I don't know. Blocked
I don't even know what that is.
out of my memory.
I think he has such a generic looking face, but honestly,
Yes.
every movie I've seen him in, though, he's a really good actor.
He's a good actor.
Like,
He's
he
actually
is
really funny.
really good actor.
If you watch him in 21 and 22 Jump Street, those are legitimately funny movies too, James. 21's better.
I saw him
but-
in White House Down.
Oh, okay, that wasn't that great.
I saw him in G.I. Joe, which was
Oh, that was
awful.
a terrible movie. Yeah. You haven't seen any of the good. I'm not saying he's like, we're not having the reconnaissance with Channing Tatum, but he's pretty cool.
Matthew McConaughey.
Both the Magic Mike movies
He's
are
in a new
good. I know I
Civil War
can't
movie
tell you
coming
guys to watch that without it turning into Joel giggling about strippers.
And it starts.
It's a good
Okay,
movie. It's the first
I have a
one, at least.
movie. I have a
Okay.
movie that
All right.
I would want to do personally.
Half-Life.
I would.
No.
Yes, Half-Life and Portal.
Really?
I think they would make really good movies, but strip down the characters. Like,
Didn't they already do Portal?
no.
I just watched Oblivion.
Oh.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, that's pretty much like
But
GLaDOS.
like I think it would be really cool to I mean, and the director would be I want to do it. I think it'd be really fun to do
know
a
if that's how
movie.
the rules
Shoestring
work.
budget.
You know, if you think of like for Portal 2, I think it'd be awesome to have a character, you know, like the game, like wake up and then explore this expanse, like just huge facility. Because after watching the Scorch Trials or
Maze Runner.
Maze Runner, those movies are actually phenomenally well done. I'm like really impressed by. Like I was
Well
not
done.
expecting.
Are they good or are they just well?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, they're really good actually. Like watching that, I enjoyed the first Maze Runner way more than I did Avengers 2. Like way more because you have like kids actually like dying and there's threats and danger and
Everything
like,
gets
exploring.
compared to Avengers 2 for Joel. Like
Well,
I was watching,
because I'm looking
I was
at a
watching
movie that it
Schindler's
could-
List. It's so much more real than Avengers 2.
Well, it's appealing to I think some of the same people like that really like I don't know big bombastic type movies and stuff, and I was just like, hey, look, they got away with actually having danger in the movie. That's allowed nowadays. Like every movie's like, can't show that, can't show that. Gosh, there's like no threats. But anyways, I think you could do a cool Portal movie, but keep just a very small amount of characters in it and just make it mysterious and intriguing and stuff. I think that would be a really cool direction than trying to.
But
make
what would
it
you
really
what would you do
large.
in the movie? Like you can't. That's the thing is like at what point does it stop being a video game movie? Is the character is Shell just gonna bounce through portals nonstop?
No, well, I mean,
But that's
I've
like
seen
the
some
whole-
really amazing short films do it really well. But if you've ever seen the movie that just came out, gosh, it's about the AI robot. I can't think of it. Deus Ex or no, Deus Machina or something like that.
What are you?
Have you not heard about that? I think it's called.
I heard about what?
Ex Machina.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The movie that's phenomenal, and it's all within pretty much one compound about this AI robot, and it's so well done, and like the CGI in it is like unreal. It's like incredibly well done, and so I think if you just make it more of a personal thing about someone like how did I get here? Why am I here? I think that would be really cool, and just like exploring these. Different facilities, especially in that Portal 2 when you go back to the 1960s. Like, I feel like you do a lot of cool stuff with older robots and, and maybe obviously maybe change the idea of different endings or like, what happens. Just, I think it would be really cool.
I feel like that might be kind of boring, honestly.
Well, you probably like boring movies.
Like,
But I think
like I mean, how long can you just watch one person go through different scenarios? Now, I could see that working in like an animatrix type thing, where you have like just a bunch of little short stories that are on like a compilation type thing. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it could work. I mean, I mean, watch Ex Machina, and that's exactly the feel I would go for. Like, it's literally 3 characters. It's 3 environments outside of the building, inside the building, and like a couple shots of them on top of a couple of rocks outside the building. Like, that's it. But it's so, like, the story is really interesting. But I think with Portal, you'd have way bigger environments. But you could have a few more characters. You could have all these crazy robots, the hilarious guy, I mean, I think you could just explore and you could, with all the clones and all the just crazy stuff that happens, you could do a lot more with it. But I think it would work really well. Anyways, that's my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean,
Did you not like Castaway? Was that just too boring because it was only one character?
Well, no, but I wouldn't compare Castaway and Portal necessarily. I'm not saying it couldn't be good. I'm saying it's just not really doing it for me. There's nothing wrong with you liking it though.
Yeah. Anyways, well, I like.
So
this kind of
let's do Half-Life, since that's probably a little bit easier to, since they're not making a
But you have a
game.
main
Let's make a
character who
movie.
doesn't talk though.
Well, that's
he
a
would talk.
game. You could easily talk.
But that's kind of a big thing. You
I
don't
always
think
thought that Half-Life is like a
people
Die
would be
Hard movie.
so mad about that though. It would be good.
They're gonna be mad no matter what you do.
That's true.
You
Good-
make it-
that's a fair point.
If you ever change genres of media, like if you go from a book to a movie, you're screwed. If you go from a game to a movie, you're screwed. If you go from a movie to a game, you're screwed. So
Yeah, I agree with you, Joel. I think Did you say Die Hard or did James say Die Hard?
Yeah, I was just pictured like, taking the nerdy scientist guy who's not able to do stuff and then
Jeff Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum would have been perfect, I think,
20
back in
years
the day.
ago.
Yeah, that would've been
I want
awesome.
Christian Bale to be Gordon Freeman.
Really?
I think he has the look like down, and I think he would get the size down to be not as big.
Oh,
Yeah,
Honestly,
he'd lose a bunch of weight.
I got a, yeah, he'd do it. Yeah. I got a different guy. I think looks more like Gordon Freeman. Let me see. I'm trying to bring up his name now. I can't remember.
Is it the house guy?
No.
Okay, because everyone says
Oh,
says
really?
that guy.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Whoever Mr.
Justin
Bartha.
Bartha. Riley Poole from National Treasure.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Look him up with glasses.
Huh.
And picture him with Gordon
I do
Freeman's
actually
haircut.
like his character actually in those movies.
Yeah,
Like, it's just campy, but they're fun.
Yeah, he's small.
Yeah, actually,
he's
yeah, that
bookish.
actually-
He could totally be an engineer.
Yeah,
but he
that
doesn't
could
look
actually
like
work.
a giant nerd or something. Like
Yeah,
he doesn't.
yeah.
what a nerd!
Yeah,
But I think it'd be
exactly.
cool to take just the, facility under attack and with all the mystery, like kind of like I think like Half-Life is very much like Lost to me. Like that's kind of why I enjoyed watching Lost, because it kind of reminded me of Half-Life, just the random the G-Man guy, like who is he? Like
I don't
what are
know,
they trying to
James.
do?
Joel, is that the one I made?
Christian Bale has just been in so many things. Like I don't know. I think
He'd probably be too threatening as Gordon Freeman.
Yeah,
He
that was
sure
my
looks
worry. Like
him,
I'm
though.
just gonna be thinking Batman the whole time, and I'm not gonna be like worried that he's not gonna be able to handle himself.
James, that is the one that you made too.
Is it really?
Is it making
the
the
one I
rounds?
made?
Is it making the rounds
Yeah.
on the internet?
Apparently, like, I made one of these a long time ago and sent it to Joel just because we were talking about it. Like, what is it, like 4 years ago?
Yeah, gosh, hilarious.
Okay, I've got one.
Anyway.
Kind of as we wrap this down, I would really like a movie of Homefront, because that's basically meaning I want a really good Red Dawn. Like I want
Gosh,
a good new
there's
Red
plenty
Dawn.
of room to go up.
Yeah. But Homefront, I actually really enjoyed the story of Homefront. I thought Homefront, not like an amazingly accomplished shooter, but I thought it was a better, the story and everything was way better than that year's Call of Duty game. Like I thought that game deserved a lot better than it got. So I would pick Homefront. And director and actors. The thing with directors is like, there's a lot of directors who are, they're fine. And then there's a couple standout directors. So like realistically, we got to be happy with a fine director,
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not gonna say like, oh, I want Steven Spielberg to direct everything, or I want J.J. Abrams to direct everything. Most of the directors, like most of the movies you watch, you probably don't even think about who the director is really. Like if it was just a decent movie. But I guess I would say maybe Justin Lin, because he deserves better than season 2 of True Detective. He brought, the Fast and the Furious series back from the dead. He did.
Yeah, he'd be good. Except
he did 3, 4,
did-
5, and 6.
Didn't he do 2 episodes of, the HBO show?
True Detective? I just said that.
Gosh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those episodes are awful.
Well, that whole season was awful. I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen what he did with Fast and Furious. I think he could hit the video game feel of like it's serious, but not a drama. And I think Homefront, like if you wanted to do it as a video game with just over the top explosions and everything else, like I think that could be really good. I'd enjoy that. As far as actors, I'd rather they just get no names. I always like it when movies get no names that turn out to be like pretty good. I'd rather have like a pretty good no name than watch like Matt Damon do everything again, Just because like you've seen him in so many things, I'm totally cool with him just doing more high concept stuff and like for just the grind of movies,
Okay, I
Right.
got a last question for everyone.
I've got a
If
bunch
you
of
could-
more to name, so
All right, well,
ready to
hurry
wrap
up.
it
Run them through.
I think a Metroid movie would actually be good. To have a strong female lead, kind of almost like Alien, the Alien trilogy, and just go. I mean, not super dark, but go a little bit darker. Make it a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, that could be good.
I think Red Dead would make a great movie. I mean, the game itself had a good enough story to where you like the character. So when I was watching, something like Jonah Hex, I was actually kind of picturing, Marston
Right.
on the screen.
Okay, I could buy that.
Hold what else? There's another one. Castlevania, I think would make a good movie.
I guess we haven't had Nazis in a while, like in movies.
Nazis?
Wait, I was thinking Wolfenstein. Sorry.
Yeah, Castlevania. The Vampire Hunter?
No, I know what Castlevania is. I was just, you said Castlevania, I thought Wolfenstein.
Gotcha.
Only we have to make the movie.
Although
as
Wolfenstein would
hard as
actually
the
be
game,
probably
though.
fun. It could be a fun movie.
It could be.
You get to the theater, like, why isn't the movie playing? Oh, because you have to sit in the corner, crouch for 10 seconds with a certain key, then the movie will start.
Also,
that game was the hardest game ever.
I'm not sure why Splinter Cell never got a movie.
No, Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy's in.
Are they doing it?
Yeah.
I've heard numerous things. I won't believe it till it's out. I think Tom Hardy's too big of a deal to do Splinter Cell now.
It says Splinter Cell movie gets new scribe.
Yeah, it's
2015.
it's been through all kinds of writers
Yeah.
and directors.
So I mean, if
I
anything
don't
happened,
believe it.
I am okay with Tom Hardy being Splinter or.
He's not American.
I don't care. I don't care who he is. He's Tom Hardy.
Again, that's the problem. It's like
All the best actors are not American.
but
at
he's
this
Tom
point.
Hardy. Like I would rather Matthew McConaughey's American.
No, but
far as I know.
got Tom Hardy has
He's
the
probably
look. He's got the
Canadian.
voice too.
He's too short and too thick.
Tom Hardy's not short.
He's like 5'8".
That does not matter like at all.
Okay.
Like because I'm thinking you how many
Does to
movies
me.
you watch with Tom Cruise and he's a really short
That's
guy.
different. He's Tom
like
Cruise.
4'11".
I know.
Tom Cruise transcends physical boundaries as well as aging and everything else. Everybody knows this.
Everybody,
It doesn't count.
all of our science goes towards keeping him young.
Something does.
That's what Scientology's all about.
Yeah, as far as I know,
Keeping
they're
Tom
just
Cruise young.
entirely funded by keeping him young to do movies. I'd
He
believe
like
it.
sucks the souls out of the thetans or whatever
okay,
they are.
what if a studio? That's their whole goal. They'll see all their money is just going in. It's just fun to keep Tom Cruise young, so they keep making money for the company.
I mean,
gosh.
I wouldn't be like, oh my goodness. I'd hear that story and be like,
That makes sense.
yeah, that's fine. All right, you have any last one?
Okay,
James?
yeah,
One
last
more?
thing, let's wrap it down. If you can only bring one actor back from the past, whether dead or alive, but just doesn't have a
Why would
doesn't
I
have
bring
an
him back
appeal
if he's
anymore.
alive?
Doesn't have an appeal anymore. Who would you bring back as like in the limelight to be like, oh, I want to see him in all the movies now? Like you give whoever you want the Matthew McConaughey or whatever.
What?
would you say?
Give them a reconnaissance. So either what?
Yeah,
so there's two
reconnaissance.
different questions. You're asking if they're dead, I can bring them back and make them an amazing
Yeah.
actor. But if they're alive, I can just make them an amazing actor.
Yeah.
Well, not to make them amazing. Maybe make a younger version of themselves.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm like, you're not bringing someone back as a skeleton like that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm
you-
saying
you
if
can
someone's
choose their
alive,
age.
you can
Yeah.
put them in their prime.
Yeah,
Right.
put him back at 25 or 30. Whatever.
I'm
Just-
biased. I mean, my choices are either Heath Ledger or Paul Walker, not because I think they're the
Yeah.
greatest gifts to their generation, but because I wish I could have them back. I mean, it's purely selfish reasons. And don't you ask a poor dead
I have
person getting
two.
to come
It's-
back from the
it's hard
dead?
to
Well, I
choose.
would have picked Robin Williams
You
because he was a way
heartless
better
bastard.
actor. He's dead.
Well,
Jeez.
he could be a good third choice. Okay, this can very quickly veer off track into totally not what this was supposed to be about. But
I would pick Brittany Murphy and I would tell her that I was the one who picked her.
Oh my
and she would
goodness.
fall in love with me.
jeez. All right, James is done. Joel, do you have anything else?
It's between Bruce Lee, Steve McQueen, and Paul Newman.
Is Steve McQueen dead?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was still alive.
Are you sure?
Yep, he's dead.
Like 100% sure.
Died 1980.
1980.
Yep.
Huh. All right.
Okay.
Anyways, he was just.
There's
I love
another
him.
McQueen that I'm thinking of.
There's a
sure there is
there's a
another
Steve
McQueen
McQueen
you're
that
thinking
actually
of.
directs movies. I think.
Yeah, there is another. Yeah,
12 Years a Slave. I think.
Yeah.
So, I think his name is McQueen.
that is
or something.
that's confused me numerous times.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you guys for this enlightening casual conversation where we basically decided no video games would make amazing movies. But we could do some weird ones and maybe a couple good TV shows. Talk to y'all later.
Later.